we can do another one. We'll still do Apocalypse, but we're gonna choose Dolores now because I find that Ted was absolutely useless this entire time. So we're gonna go with girl power here and hope to goodness that we actually get enough supplies this time. Oh gosh. Okay, we have a gun here, water, a flashlight, a briefcase. Oh, okay, briefcase. What else can we pick up? Anything? Oh no, we're so bad. Okay, grab the water. Okay, Mary Jane. And okay, a lock, maybe to protect our shelter. Timmy? Checkerboard? Okay. We can't pick up the checkerboard. It's okay. Map. Okay. Oh no. Dolores, come on. Pick things up. Gas mask. Pick up the water. Nope. We picked up bullets. Can we pick anything up? Carts? Nope. Dolores, please! Okay. Okay. We made it into the bunker. No problem. There was no panic during that entire time. We just made it like rock stars. And now it's just mom and the kids. Before it was dad and the kids and we didn't survive. Now it's mom and the kids. We'll see how we do. We have a med kit. Okay, what did we do? So, we opened the shelter and we had a scout's handbook and a med kit, which is amazing. We have cans. We're actually pretty decently equipped. We just don't have a radio, but that's okay. What would we give for sunshine and cake? Well, soup. We get tomato soup. Soup is what you'll get. Mary Jane looks like she's starting to think about her life decisions and whether or not she should have told the boy in her high school that she liked him, even though she was afraid or something like that. She's just like in a pure state of contemplation here. We can take care of ourselves. Dolores is well. Mary Jane is fine. Timmy is good. Nobody needs anything. And Dolores, Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. I'm going to send Timmy because usually Timmy comes back with pretty decent stuff from what I've heard and from our experience on last run. Today we met a bunch of people dressed in what looked like Halloween doctor outfits. Okay, so clearly they're trying to let us know that these aren't real doctors. They claim to be a field hospital moving from place to place and attempting to help those hurt by the hazards. Their problem is some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking if we have any spare hydrogen peroxide. No. We do not. We are selfish. Okay. What is this, a scam? They're not even real doctors. No way we're giving these crooks anything. Alright. Dolores is thirsty. Mary Jane is thirsty. Everyone's thirsty. Everyone gets water. Timmy's gonna get food because I'm sending him out. And we're giving him a mask so that he can be as safe as humanly possible. This game seems pretty relaxed. Yeah, it's pretty chill. I like it because it's a little stressful at the beginning, but then the rest, we can just kind of enjoy, relax, read the nice text, imagine what their lives could have been before the whole apocalypse or whatever. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup. They're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back. They're bigger every time we see them. I can't go on like this. It's time to wage war. I mean, out of a Boy Scout kit and a med kit, I would presume that the Boy Scout kit or the Scout handbook is going to be better. So we're going to use that. We didn't lose it. A good book is the solution to any problem. This includes marauding, I don't know how to pronounce this word, spiders. A few precise hits and suddenly every spider is aware. Oh, of course. We didn't actually use the book. We physically used the book. We didn't, like, read the book for a solution. We just, like, freaking smacked them with the book. Okay, Dolores is doing quite well. Or she can't find anything to complain about. And Mary Jane's handling things pretty decently. Nobody is in any of a mood. Okay, curious visitors. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other, while his companion was pretending to ride said horse. They claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical... Oh, this is the magical cup. They are looking for the Holy Grail, right? They lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look of our map. I mean, I think that they're allowed to look at our map, right? Why does it sound like pigs? Okay, they looked at the map. The map looks good. Please. Oh my goodness, they gave us a checkerboard. Okay, so that's a good event. We can safely let the Holy Grail chasers look at our thing. They can survive one more day without things. We know very little about what's going on outside. We don't have a radio. Where's Timmy? What day is it? It's day 7. Okay, ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue of what's going on might not necessarily kill us. They want food, they want water. Is anyone... You're dehydrated, and you're dehydrated. And we can't afford the soup, so you'll have the soup. Something smoney... What are those? I can't even see. Those look like onions, tomatoes. Oh, onion, tomato, and bacon. Very nice. You should, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen on my story my wonderful breakfast this morning before streaming. Some nice gluten-free bread, 3 eggs, and a bunch of bacon. It was like the most incredible thing ever. We've been smelling something funny in the shelter ever since we woke up. Sure enough, there was something or someone... Okay, there's a fire. It's spreading. We can't save everything. What do we save? Jeez, we need to save the medkit. Was that the shelter door? That was the fire. Okay. That sounded like a growl. That was close. We put out the fire. Nothing got damaged. Okay, so we saved both the kit and the scout handbook. Dolores is fine. Mary Jane is good. Timmy needs to come back. For an isolated fallout shelter, we have lots of disturbances. There's something in the floor, but we cannot check what it is. And that's Timmy, right there. Oh, Timmy, you look so depressed. Buddy, what happened? You came back with the mask. And you brought 1 bottle of water? Digging in front of a stick. Investigation revealed water. No one even tried to open them. Okay, he didn't bring the booze back. Timmy. Maybe we should drive away. Jane Stack used food. Just got back from work. Was there a dub shut? Yes, there was a dub shubs raid. A raid of 8. Thank you so much. It was a very, very nice, very fun raid. A couple people stayed and we're just chilling now. Dolores is doing quite well. Or she can't find anything to complain about. We're already doing much better. What happened to the game? Okay, there we go. Dolores is fine. Mary Jane is hungry. We have the soup. You're starving, so you can eat. We are gonna send Mary Jane out. We might be safe inside these walls, but there's other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible. Otherwise, we might end up falling asleep in face of real danger. Like saucermen from Mars. I mean, it is the apocalypse. Anything can happen. Do we use our med kit to sleep? I do not know if I want to use this med kit. But I don't know what happens if we do. So I'm just going to use it and we're going to see. Okay, so we use the med kit. Everyone seems okay. So the med kit has some sleeping pills. It was the right thing to do. It was a nice... Oh, the sleeping pills were a nice change from the usual diet of tomato soup. Okay. They're all rested. You can enjoy your time in the shelter. And some people have a few needs. Okay, let's take a look. You're thirsty. You're also getting food because you're going out. Actually, let's just have everyone eat and everyone drink. But you don't need food. Okay. Mary Jane is going out. She's taking the gas mask. And off she goes. So she has left on day 11. Okay, let's go, chat. If Mary Jane leaves day 11, when do we think we see her back? Comment in chat. I want to know your opinions. I don't have any channel point bets or anything like that, but we can try to make a fun game out of this. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope that she hurries back soon. Okay, rationing supplies. Everyone's doing excellent. This is the best equipped family. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. She's out of ammo and tells us that the wild beasts of the waste, she hunts them, okay? Right now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she lost her mind. And what are you gonna do with that spider lady? Putting on a leash. She promises that if we help her, she'll return the favor. Okay, let's be kind to people. So Mary Jane would be back on day 15, 16 by those counts. That is a phone call. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a call. She could have heard us, but she didn't. We gave her our ammo and we got a phone call. Dolores is hungry. We're not doing anything about that. We're sending Dolores to pick up the phone. Okay, we answered the phone. Gasp of relief. Oh, it's Hill Valley. We saw Hill Valley last run there. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Okay. Are you starving though? You are not. You're also not starving. Fine, you guys can eat and drink water. Okay, we cannot contact the government as we do not have a radio. Their snoring sounds like pigs. Use a radio on a regular basis? Well, we cannot. I don't know what to tell you. How are you still hungry? I just fed you. Oh, no, Timmy. Well, Timmy, you scratched your hand. You didn't say anything about it. We already used the medkit and we don't have an axe. So, deal with it. And that's enough. Knocking, the best medicine is to clench your teeth and ignore it. That's what our grandma always said. Of course, she's dead now and has been for a while. Ever since she got that nasty frog bite at the fine age of 25. Okay. I told her, stop. How are you hungry? Increase our food supply. Card. Oh, the guy that wants us to bet. We can't even do it. We have no cards. That was exactly the amount of days. Carter P97, you guessed it exactly right. She was back within 4 days. Okay, Timmy, the good news is that Mary Jane... Oh my god, Mary Jane came back with 4 cans of soup, 4 bottles of water, a radio, and a medkit. Mary Jane just equipped this entire shelter for the foreseeable future. Oh my god. Okay, Timmy, you're gonna get the medkit. You're thirsty, you drink water. You're hungry, you eat. Dolores is thirsty, you drink water. Mary Jane literally just saved this entire family. We don't actually need to send anybody out right now, so we're gonna leave it at that. There's a lot of space down here and we can smell everything. One of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole. We felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? Let's go. I know, right? Mary Jane. Oh God, please, no. Did someone just get sick out of that? No, thank God. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everyone actually seems to be... Look how fun... Like, let's compare from the last run we did to this one. Ted just looked like he didn't want to be here anymore. He was just like staring into empty space. Dolores, mom of two, has been keeping her cool this entire time. She's just like, okay, kids, we're gonna make it through this. We're gonna do our thing. Okay, what happened? Claws, fangs, mutated, nothing. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato. Failed. So we confiscated the can. We got a can of food. We're like really well equipped right now. Time to ration supplies. I mean, Mary Jane, you can have anything you want. You literally just saved your entire family. State of the wastelands remains unknown, so maybe we should risk it. Timmy really wants to go out, so let's send him out and see what he comes back with. Someone or something was watching us in the shadows. Anything besides us is alive in the bunker. It's time to teach her who's boss. Well, we don't have the capability of doing that, so hopefully this is not the end. Okay, day 18, we survived. As we were running around... Oh no, they stole our... Well, easy come, easy go. We took a can of tomato soup from a rat, and then the rats came back for revenge and took it. Nothing to be done. Timmy is hungry. We're also giving you water, Timmy. We're sending you out with the gas mask. There you go. We're sending you out with a gas mask, and off you go, Timmy. Good luck. Okay. Will Timmy come back as well equipped as Mary Jane? Is now the question. Okay, open in the name of freedom. A shout came from the outside door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? I like freedom. I don't know if this is good people or bad people. We're just gonna open in the name of freedom and... God, please. Did we get more supplies for freedom? We regretted opening the door the minute we saw who was standing on the other side. Dark faces, rifles, determined look, band of teenagers. We're doomed, we thought. Then, out of the blue, one of them asked us if we're with the Reds. We've never supported the Red Sox. I don't think that's what they meant. So we confidently said that we weren't. The tension dropped immediately, and those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. They also told us to have no fear since Wolverines are around. We're not sure about what Wolverines have to do with all of this, but we took their word for it. Alright. Freedom was good. Dolores is good. Mary Jane is thirsty. We finally have a radio that we can use to communicate with the outside world. Yes, let's turn on the radio. Please don't break it. Okay. Is that a radio transmission? Dolores is just keeping her calm this entire time. We knew it. The government has not fallen. They're coming to save us. They didn't give the exact dates on the radio transmission, but we're sure that they won't keep us waiting long. That is good. How long ago did we send Timmy out? Okay, they offer a harmonica for this or ammo for a radio. I would like the harmonica. He'll be back in 4 days from now. Okay, so day 25. We should expect him back I'd like a harmonica. Is that knocking? Thirsty. Okay, this morning we were surprised to find a letter on our doorstep. It was not signed. Timmy is young, so he'll be slow. Fair. I mean, he probably will be slow. We're friendly, unarmed, summoned one person. Okay. We're gonna send Mary Jane. Mary Jane, you represent our people well. And, oh, I guess Timmy came back before we thought he would. Oh, he looks a little miserable. The gas mask is broken. Timmy, did you bring anything back with you? It is true, it's all true. There are really others out there just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They were being led by twins, a brother and a sister who seemed to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. We were afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. We spotted an unknown group of people scavenging in our neighborhood. They had bags and backpacks. Too many even. They were really busy and didn't notice when one of their backpacks went missing with a little help from us. Timmy just stole someone's backpack, got 2 waters, and a deck of cards. Oh, we were spotted and followed. Okay, we should be more careful. Well, I mean, yes, Mary Jane, you can have some water because we are literally stacked in the food department. You're starving. Eat. It seems awfully quiet. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We won't know until we go. Mary Jane is more than ready to go out and scavenge. We're going to wait a little bit because it literally just said that we were spotted. Way to go, Timmy. Timmy stole a backpack. Mary Jane came back with 4 soup and 4 water. Now we just need to learn to actually win the game by like meeting the win conditions. Wait, further instructions from the military. Await further instructions from friendly wastelanders. So, just a waiting game now. Just a waiting game. Day 24. Did Mary Jane look like this last night? Or did this just happen? That they both all of a sudden look like this? Oh, thank you so much, Carter P, for the follow. Welcome to the Fox fam. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Timmy needs to rest. Okay, so I guess they're just tired. You're hungry. You're hungry. And you're tired and hungry. The wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Mary Jane is so confident. Sure, let's prepare for a scavenging trip. There we were, thinking it's a day like any other down here when Mary Jane confronted us. She said it's her birthday, but she doesn't want a gift. Not in this situation, not in this economy. Well, she's too young to be giving orders around here, so she's getting a birthday present, and that's that. We just need to pick out something. She literally said that she doesn't want a gift. We're not giving her a gift. She said no. We respect the young people's decision to not get a gift. Mary Jane is too old for birthdays. That's what we think. Alright. You're thirsty. You're fatigued. And you're fatigued. Mary Jane. Alright. Mary Jane, you're going out with nothing. Just go. Go and return by day 30. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Dolores is fine. Timmy, we can't... I wish that there was something that we could do in this game to actually cure the tired fatigue debuff. Because there's literally nothing that we can do about it right now. Okay, that trash can of ours is getting really disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite. So it's saving us food. Those giant cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. So let's just click on that. I might order Chipotle. I'm really hungry. Make sure that you get a can of tomato soup with that. And some water, of course. Today's all about water and tomato soup. So we used the Boy Scout handbook, and what happened? That was closed. Roaches are the worst, but radioactive ones? Yikes. Okay. Nothing happened, really. Dolores is fine. Timmy is everything. He's tired, fatigued, thirsty, and hungry. We woke up to a dripping sound today and noticed that there's some leaking from the pipes. That green liquid looked innocent enough even after it ate through the table and the chair and the floor. Patching up the pipe is probably a good idea. Should we use the briefcase or the book? The book has come in clutch this entire time, so we're going to keep using the book. And the book is still alive, so we're good. Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tidy little shelter. Dolores is thirsty, hungry. Timmy is just tired and fatigued still. Just sleep. Water is overpriced. Fair. Nope. Totally understand. A sleazy looking trader carrying an eagle. Oh, this is the cat. This is the cat. I want the cat. Come, cat. We don't know what the cat will. We don't know what the cat will like bring us, so we might as well just let it be here. Oh no, Dolores. What happened to you, girl? Dolores is pretty fatigued now. Why are we tired? We're literally just sitting here, doing nothing. We stumbled upon a weird signal with changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind the layers of terrible static, we could hear a voice. A voice speaking a foreign language. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? Okay, I want to know what this radio transmission is about. We're gonna listen to this radio transmission. Oh, the cat moved. Hello, Sherkoff. Okay, we were relieved at first when we figured it out that it wasn't the Soviets. Turned out it was the Canadians. Yes! It was us. It was us in Canada, which isn't that much better. Oh, come on. Either way, they're foreigners and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Excuse me? Not even a word. How disappointing. Oh, well. Oh, well. Another broadcast from the military. Oh, this is our first time we've heard back from the military. They said they needed to locate the general area we're in and that they want us to leave specific markings close by. They said the markings should be cards, playing cards. How strange is that? We're supposed to go out to the nearest bus stop and pin a card denoting our head count there. Weird, perhaps. But if we're doing it, the time is now. Let's do it. Okay, where is Mary Jane? She left on day 26. Dolores can't remain thirsty. Wait. Await instructions. Await instructions. Trader alert. Timmy's salvaged comic books are mostly harmless since they're science fiction pulp. However, some of them feature the Brave Astro Citizen program. But cosmonauts? That boy's eating up some Soviet propaganda. Uh-oh. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy? No, we're not going to banish our kid to the wasteland for... Okay, that's Mary Jane. How equipped did she come? She came sick. Mary Jane. Come on. Okay, Timmy gets to stay. It appears Mr. Jenkins from down the road was brewing his own moonshine. We brought 1 water and 1 bullet. And Mary Jane thinks we were followed. So the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious. Okay, we're not going back out. Time to ration. You're tired. You're hungry, tired, and sick. Well, and you're just hungry. Oh, we don't have a lot of food. You're not eating on hungry. You are eating on hungry just because you're sick. And we need a miracle, and we need you to get better on your own. That is that. No, we're not going out. The twin siblings have paid us a visit, asking if we have a map of our town in the shelter. Their group is becoming bigger and bigger every day. They're slowly running out of space in their tents. So now they're traveling through the city, looking for a good spot to make camp. Sure. You can take my map. Oh, the cat. Sherkoff, what happened? Oh, they didn't even take the map. They just took a peek. We were happy to see them again, and we quickly handed them our map and pointed out several locations that might be worth checking out. We hope they find a good place. Maybe we could visit them when the camp is ready. Okay, Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Timmy is very hungry. Some water for Timmy, blah, blah, blah. Hungry. Mary Jane is everything. Mary Jane, why? Hungry, tired, sick, thirsty. Okay. You can't eat, I'm hungry. Dolores, I'm sorry. We don't have enough supplies to do this. Timmy is in good health and full of optimism. Okay, we're gonna send Timmy. If he comes back, great. If he doesn't, well, we shall have a female shelter here. Trying to pet, we found a piece of paper on the collar. Okay, address scribbled. Chances are slim, which should we pay them a visit? Sure. It said no again. It said no again there, but that's okay. We're gonna go. I want to go for a visit. Oh, Mary Jane. You're looking worse and worse. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying that they've been looking for him for a while now. Supposedly, Sherkov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get attached. Okay. Alright, well, not much we can do. Hungry, thirsty, you're fine. Fatigued, tired, sick. Dehydrated and starving, Timmy. You need to eat. You're going out. You're going out and you're gonna take... What are you gonna take? You're gonna take a bottle of water. I want you to come back. Please survive, Timmy. Go forth and come back with supplies. Left on day 35, back by day 42, hopefully. Okay. Oh, Mary Jane. I don't have a medkit for you. I'm sorry. Dolores is dehydrated. You're hungry. We're gonna feed you right away. We have very little soup left. What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They're driving us crazy. Is something crawling into the air vents? Relax, take a deep breath. We should calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Sure, let's play some cards. Let's play some cards and hope for the best. Oh, Dolores. Everyone just looks like death. Having fun made us forget about... What was it again? Okay. Mary Jane's not getting any better anytime soon. Now you're starving. Now you get to eat. We had some spare ammunition, but now it's gone. We don't know how or when. It must have been misplaced. We need to find it, and soon. We don't have a flashlight. We cannot find... Sherikov? Oh, the cat is back! Okay. It was too dark to find the bullets. They aren't lost. Technically, they're still in the shelter, technically. To our surprise, Sherikov came back. We don't know why, but sure. We'll take it. Okay, enough of this plain tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real, true, blue American coffee. The kind you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that in the wasteland? Dolores' favorite diner is, well, it used to be a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go on a coffee run. But who? Well, I mean, it's Dolores that wants the coffee. And Mary Jane is sick. So we're gonna send... Timmy will return in 2 days. Okay. Timmy, return in 2 days. Dolores, you want coffee? You can go get yourself some coffee. I mean... Sherikov? Oh, he just moved. Okay, Dolores went out. Her hair looks slightly different. Great, a whole pot of cold coffee. The taste is weird and we don't have any sugar or milk. But it'll do. It's a step up from our bland, aerated water we've been drinking. The pot only held a few cups worth of coffee. Oh, she's no longer tired. So aren't there any drugs we can give Mary Jane? No. You're hungry, we don't eat on hungry. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sherikov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing fur ball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. So maybe it's best to leave it, or should we examine it? Let's examine the wire. And that's Timmy. Yo, your timing. Carter, I don't know if you have actually played this game and that's how you know what's going on, but like, impeccable. We've grabbed the cable, followed it to a rusty old truck parked in our neighborhood driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted with two men wearing headphones who were extremely surprised to see us. They wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep and were listening on everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our street. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back. He brought 2 bottles of water and a med kit for Mary Jane. And yeah, Timmy is starving. Timmy is starving. Timmy gets food. Mary Jane gets this. And water. And you get water. No, that's soup. You get water. Are you thirsty too? Nope. Okay. We'll prepare for a trip because Mary Jane's about to get better. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-de-establishmentarianism, and that it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. Mary Jane a little homeschooling? Sure, let's homeschool Mary Jane. Bless you. Okay. Mary Jane's no longer sick. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise quickly found its way to a math revision. Physics. Okay. Mary Jane looks exhausted. Well, I mean, I would be exhausted if a simple spelling lesson turned out to be what it turned here. We're gonna send you with soup and water. Mary Jane came in super clutch for us earlier, so we're gonna send her back out. No! Oh, it makes a sound. Okay, Dolores. You're not thirsty. Dolores is hungry. We're gonna send Dolores out against my better judgment because Dolores needs to bring us something. What do we send Dolores out with? A lock, a soup, a water. Dolores goes out with water. She leaves her children alone, but as a mother, she will return and bring everything these children need to survive. I believe in this. With all my heart. I do believe. Okay, fatigue, tired. You're hungry. We don't have enough food to feed you on. The agents who were spying on us are now on the door. Should we hear them out? Yes, we will hear the agents out. She'll return in 3 days. Day 44. We'll expect Dolores back. Okay, that was the knock. Okay, they briefly waved ID cards. The wiretap wasn't to spy on us, but rather on the cat. It's suspected of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them out with top secret missions. Okay. They assured us that they'd contact us again with more details. What? Okay. Tired, thirsty? Sure, you can have water. Hungry? We don't eat on hungry, Timmy. You should know better. Good news from our friends. The civilians visited us today to inform us that their camp is now done. They have a couple concerns, mostly the children. Their idea of fun is running around the radioactive wasteland. Do we have any spare toys? We're gonna give them the cards. Carry. Nice emotes in chat. Okay, we gave them our only source of fun. So hopefully they can get, you know, time to ration supplies. Fatigued. You can drink water. A band of raiders are at our doorstep. They demand we let them in. This is no game. Either yield or we fight back. Okay, so we're going to use a lock. We're going to lock our door and pray that fends them off, and we're still here. It is day 44 and Dolores is not back yet. Okay, we didn't think a small padlock would stop them, but it did. We did lose the padlock, but now we need to think of other ways to defend our home. During one of its insane episodes, around 3 last night, Sherkov ran first into a wall, causing a loose break. Oh, we found our ammunition. Very nice. Hungry, starving. Now you can eat, Timmy. We received another arming transmission this morning. They want us to mark our area with an axe, but we do not have it. Get an axe and chop down some trees for the army. Yeah, we don't have the capability of doing that, so we shall decide not to. That's another knock, but it's not Dolores. Dolores, where are you? Okay. We're not lumberjacks and we're not chopping that park. Maybe another time. Okay, Dolores is still alive because we would have lost if she's dead. Hungry, thirsty, hungry. You get water. Okay. They all offer water. We have a lot of water. And I don't want to lose this because this has been super clutch this entire time. No! Did we live? No! Dolores! Oh, this doesn't look like we... No! Oh, God. We shouldn't have sent Dolores out. Okay. We refuse to trade. A pair of strangers searched the remains of our house above. We overheard them talking. One of them mentioned they'd capture a woman whose description matched Dolores. We don't think that they will let her go. Oh, no. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. We survived for 46 days. Well, we got further than last time. Last time we survived 27 days. Now we survived 30-something. We've perished. Absolutely perished. It's always the parents that die on these expeditions. We can't send them out. Okay, we had Dolores die this time, and Ted died on his expedition. So we can't send the parents out. They're absolutely useless.